Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the time I shot Placebo with the dog. I remember the first time I met them, they were quite cocky and brilliant live. And I remember walking away from the stage and seeing Steph in the corridor, him saying, "Oh, hi Stella." And I was like, no, I'm not Stella. I think he was either confusing me with Stella McCartney or Beer. And when I first met them, it was just so much excitement. I remember, shooting a few gigs and just being really quite fascinated by Brian and his energy and his androgyny. Over the years, I've been lucky to shoot them many a time and do some incredible shoots with them as they've evolved over the years. I mean, when I pull out my drawer of Placebo prints, there are hundreds, and I've got folders. I think this is one folder of about 3 that are just full. This is just the black and white. Yeah, I have to do a lot of scanning. The shots that I decided to talk about today are from this particular shoot where Brian had hair like this at this point, so just to give you an idea. But what we were doing, it was a Kerrang shoot, and I think the cover was a bit of a take on that classic shot of Jim Morrison where he looks like this, but not Brian Molko. As is the, oh, not that one. That's not supposed to be in there. I think Brian had been on holiday and he looked really, really tanned, fit and well. And so, you know, we started off quite tame and then it all went slightly kinky. Back in the day, and I still would now, in fact, but this particular backdrop I made myself. So I used to go to Paper Chase on Tottenham Court Road. This was like a sort of crepey metallic purple wrapping, I suppose. And I bought loads of rolls of it and sort of taped it all together. You can kind of see creases. Yeah, I used to love just making my own backdrops. So that's cool to sort of remember that. Now on this shoot, we had Andy Blake as a stylist, and he brought down a lot of these really sort of punky, cool clothes. And I'm not quite sure what happened, but the gloves came out and then the leather belt came out. And, you know, what is so fun about my job is that, you know, Brian is so pretty. So being one of, you know, not many female photographers at the time in a very male heavy music industry in terms of the musicians as well, it was always quite a joy to take photographs of pretty boys. I really love these shots actually, and Steph as well, looking super cool. I was obviously enjoying myself too much, and tan lines were being exposed. This shot, I mean, I'd love to know which ones are your favourites, in fact, because I find it so hard to edit. Hence, you know, after doing this feature, I had all these pictures printed and submitted them into Kerrang for the final sort of selection. And that's why now I have so much stuff because I'm not very good at editing. The dog came out. I think this was Andy's dog. And, you know, what's quite cool is shooting the whole view. So you get to see the edges of the background, but at the same time you can crop in, you know, and just get that sort of metallic background going on. But this is so much fun, so cool. And that's apparently, yeah, you can see if you look very closely at the toenails, apparently Brian painted his toenails as well while we were on the shoot, as reminded to me by my friend Scarlet, who used to work at Kerrang. Just always a joy to work with Placebo. Lots of laughs, lots of memories along the way. And this is just sort of like picking out such a tiny little fraction in actually quite a big shoot in itself, where we did lots of other different setups. But you've got to start somewhere, otherwise I keep putting it off and not being able to decide which one I'm going to choose. We've done the Angel Wings one already, which is quite a classic. And over the years, I've done quite a few press sessions with them. And I really hope to shoot them again soon. Hint, hint.